Good morning, everybody. I'm Rylan Robb, Edwards County Chapter Reporter, and welcome back to the next episode of FFA Fridays. So welcome back to FFA Fridays, everybody. I'm Rylan Robb, Chapter Reporter. So Merry Christmas. This is going to be the last episode before Christmas and Christmas break at the school. So next semester, next year in January, we will be shifting to a once every 2 weeks episode just to keep the flow of content better and to just kind of keep the scheduling better. That way we don't have any inconsistencies like this year. So hope you guys understand that, but try to get the content out, keep it rolling. So first of all, what I want to talk about first today in this episode is I want to talk about agronomy. We did that December 3rd, I believe, very early this month in December. So Edwards County actually won the Section 23 Agronomy contest. So basically what you do in agronomy is you identify crops, weeds, equipment, and you do either a soils practicum with questions about soils, or you do an insects practicum with questions about insects, and then just a general knowledge test with most contests. And we actually ended up placing first, like I just said. Really, really cool. We normally don't win, so it was really nice to pull a victory. And then we actually had 3 Edwards County people up in the top 10. So Sydney Watson got 9th, Cassidy Metcalf got 5th, and then I myself got 1st. So good job to everybody who participated in the agronomy CDE. Then we had the Ag Ed CDEs. So Madison Harris competed at that this week. So basically what you do is you go in with a lesson plan prepared and you teach this lesson based on the agricultural industry to a group of students and judges, and then they judge you for it, obviously. So Madison Harris competed in that, and I'm sure she did an outstanding job competing in that. And then let's go ahead and get to the interview this week. Very special interview this week, so let's just cut right to that.
My name is Doug Robb, and I am the Ag Business Instructor at Wabash Valley College.
How does that relate to FFA?
Number one, we have a lot of former FFA members that are students in our program and in our classes, and we also host many of the Section 23 CDEs.
How do you normally set up the contest? Like not virtually.
Normally, it takes a lot of prep work. Most of the contests, there's a written test that I have to write, or my counterpart, Steve Nitkowski, he does some of the work as well. Then depending on the contest, if it's ag sales, then I'm required to find judges and get rooms for the contest. If it's agronomy, then we have to set up the different rings, the ID portions of the test, and again, secure the actual location for the contest.
So how's the transition been going to virtual?
Virtual has been a bit of a challenge because the contests are a lot different. You may have the same areas or classes, but for example, we just did the agronomy CDE, and pictures of the crop seeds I think were very challenging because they were much bigger in the picture than what you see in person. Other than that, there was a few differences. We did not do the grain rings in the virtual format. One good thing about that virtual format, though, was on the Google form, once the students submitted their answers, it was automatically graded. So even though it took a little more time on the front end, a little less time on the back end. And then, for example, with ag sales, we had to Zoom some of the students in to do their part of the contest, so that was quite a challenge as well.
So what is your favorite contest to host and why?
My favorite contest is probably agronomy. When I was in high school FFA, that was called the Crops Contest, and it was my favorite then, probably because I grew up on a grain farm. So agronomy is my favorite CDE to prepare.
So what made you want to become an instructor for agriculture?
I really enjoyed my high school FFA experience, and when I got to college, I knew I wanted to study agriculture, and then I wanted to use my FFA experience to help other students, so I decided on an ag ed career.
All right, awesome job from our very special guest, Mr. Doug Robb. Thank you so much for doing the interview. Outstanding job. All right, so that's going to be it for this FFA Friday, just short and sweet. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure to slap that like button down below, subscribe, and I will see you guys next year.